All right, guys, welcome back. If you are new here, the name of my channel is Southern Take. I think probably for obvious reasons, but if not, I'm from the South and I give my take on stuff, right? So I do this because, again, down here in the South, we're kind of like, I don't know, we're just not bullshitters. We're going to tell it like it is, most of us down here. And so I think that's my issue with a lot of people is they kind of tiptoe around stuff. And, if I don't like you, I'll just call it out. If I like you, I'll tell you. I don't fan the flames of your farts in your face and tell you that it's roses you're smelling. All right. So anyway, so the jury had a question, okay, and it's kind of important, and in a couple of ways to me. With the question itself, and then kind of how the judge acted for the first time I've ever seen her. I watched every minute of this trial, and for the first time I seen her act a little kind of like frustrated. So anyway, let's get to it.
Please, we have a question. Deputy Husa, I only have 2 copies, so that's what go. Let me just read into the record the question. It's basically in regards to number C, items 1 and 3, and number C is a jury instruction on the finding instruction for the online article title. The question is, does question number 3, the statement is false, pertain to the headline, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath, or does it pertain to the content of the statement, everything written in the op-ed? So I think the confusion.
So if what they're saying here, they're asking, this is the whole piece. So they're asking, are they supposed to just consider this as a false statement and in this jury question, or the article as a whole? And I think they're kind of confused by this because there could be a juror, again, no, here comes my take. There could be a juror that's trying to say that, no, in the very beginning of the trial, if you remember, her side was trying to argue that she didn't even write this. Remember that this was somebody at the Washington Post, or even I think they even threw the ACLU under the bus, which they didn't need to be thrown under the bus any harder. What they did was shady AF in this damn shit. This trial exposed a lot, I think, hopefully for a lot of people, what an organization will do in order to get donations, what a newspaper will do to sell daggum articles, and what women can do in order if they don't get their way. And I mean, I'll just leave it at that. But so they're asking, that's why I think they're asking, are they supposed to consider this as the false statement or the content of the article itself? So hopefully that clears it up for whatever juror that is, or couple there are, that yes, because remember the minute she got on the stand, within like 2.7 seconds, this mofo done threw that whole argument out the window, because when Camille got up, Dragon Slayer Camille got up and said, why are you here? She's like, oh, Johnny's suing me for an op-ed I wrote. She didn't say, she didn't. I'm sure her side was like, holy hell, let's just sign him the check. This bitch can't keep her mouth shut for 3 seconds. I don't know. It is what it is. Well, okay, let's let it just finish out. Because we'll show you something else funny that's happening.
Confusion came in this particular one because the statement in question is the title of the op-ed. So I think they're just confused as whether it's the whole op-ed or just the title is the statement.
So she's about to give her answer to what she's going to send back as instructions. You're going to see Johnny Depp's side immediately say, yep, that's fine with us. And then you're going to, typical form, you're going to see her side over here go, they take forever first to answer. And then when they finally do, they're like, give me a second. Right when, and it's very faint, and I'll try to point it out to you. But the minute Elaine says, just give me a second, watch the judge's face. Okay, so here we go.
Statement.
They're going to immediately
it's clear that the title is the statement. So I was going to answer to say the title is the statement in question.
Okay, cool.
For number 3. Does that seem appropriate to everybody?
Easy peasy. Crazy. That wasn't hard. And each other like, oh yeah, that's okay. That's all good. Still haven't heard anything from her side, by the way. She still hasn't bothered. They haven't answered her. She's writing a grocery list right now. Milk, eggs, Elaine's answer.
Which they've phrased as headline as opposed to title. But
right, because the headline is the alleged defamatory statement. So I can say the statement is the headline, and not the entire op-ed. Is that what you want me to say?
The blank stare.
All right.
Thank you.
The statement is the headline. Entire op-ed.
Okay, again. So now she's even more explaining it. And they're still, they're fine with it. She's looking at her watch. That watch. Oh, God.
All right. I will send that back.
And listen, something else I'll point out to you. I don't know if people have noticed, but this is Johnny Depp's security guy right here. First row, sitting right there. That's Johnny Depp's guy. And now Johnny Depp is not in court today, and neither is his other, so I don't know if Johnny has left him there to kind of have their backs, or if he's had him sitting there so he can hear immediately what happens. That's probably it. So he knows immediately what the verdict is and he can report back to Johnny. But he's sitting there. He's in court today.
Back to them.
And just so we're clear,
As
Your
well.
Honor, the wording would be what again?
I can give you the copy of this when okay, it says the statement is the headline, not the entire op-ed.
And they immediately agree. And holy shit, Amber Turd's made a court appearance. I'm just kidding. I saw that. I was like, oh my God, what the hell is that?
Everybody's.
I'm just give me a second.
Watch right there, right there. It's very low, but Elaine says, just give me a second. The minute she says, just give me a second, the judge immediately looks over at Ben. She pierces her lips. It's the first flash of you've got to be kidding me right now. Or kind of frustration. Are you, what the hell? Yeah, but she's quick to correct it. I mean, this judge has been really good at not showing her emotions or siding with anybody, but watch.
Everybody's.
I'm just
Right there.
give me a second.
Okay.
She just says, just give me a second. The judge immediately. So I'm going to cover Elaine because you really can't hear what. Just give me a second. What? Oh my God.
Okay.
And she's like, oh,
Well, while we're waiting for that, and Mr. Chu, I did get your motion. I'm not ignoring you, but I am kind of ignoring you because
immediately laughs at her when she says it. They have a good rapport because they're not difficult with her. So apparently they put an emotion that she's not answered. And I don't think anybody knows what the motion is right now. I could be wrong about that. I've not seen it. But she immediately smiles. He's laughed at her. There's Amber's Turd. And they're easier.
since the jury has the case now and it's out of my hands, I appreciate your motion, but I'm not going to entertain it at this time. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
And see right there, there's hardly anybody in this courtroom, but when he goes to address her, he gets up out of that chair, does a sign of respect to address the judge. He goes to stand. And nobody's in here. The jury's not in here. There's hardly anybody back here, but he does it as a sign of respect. And so that's pretty cool to see. And something else happens too.
Can I have one moment, Your Honor? Just want to.
They're like, oh God, it's Elaine. Everybody turn around here. Let's play Yahtzee. Get back here. We're going to play Yahtzee. All right. So she says, give me a minute. And what again?
Can I have one moment, Your Honor?
And watch her face right here. She's like, yep, you sure can, Elaine. You know what I mean? If I were reading her, right? So Camille's like, oh hell, let's okay. Everybody got the Uno cards. She taps him. He turns around. Watch this. Talking about the question, I'm sure. And what's that mean? He puts his head down, she puts her arm around him, hugs him, jiggles him a little bit. They take forever to simply agree. It's so frustrating. And we still have Amber Turd.
All right. Are we satisfied with that answer? Okay. I will, we'll make copies of this first and then I'll get it back to the jury and I'll get it back to you. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Recess. Thank you.
All right.
All right, so there you have it. That was the jury question. That's what happened in that moment. We see Johnny Depp's security guys in the pews, and we've I don't know, we've seen their reaction. So I thought it was pretty cool. Wanted to get that out pretty quick for you. And if you like, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, whatever. Blah 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 blah. Hope to see you again. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.